Today, we're looking at the Huawei Watch GT6 Pro. I have been using it for over 2 weeks and I'm going to share my thoughts with you. But let me show you, first of all, how easy it is to set it up. You simply need Huawei Health app, scan the QR code, and then you're ready to go. In the box, you can find charging cable, paperwork, and the watch itself. But let's talk about its design. We have this beautiful big 1.47 inches display with 3000 peak of brightness. We've got 3 different colors: silver, brown, and the black, the one I have here with me. What I think that sets this apart from other devices on the market, especially within this price point, is the fact that we've got the new pro level outdoor workouts activities such as golf, skiing, and cycling. This is not one of those videos that I'll be, going pretending that I'm the pro athlete, because I'm not. However, I think majority of people, they just want to get healthier and maybe do a little bit of run here and there, do their first 5 or 10K running. And what I love, they also improve the GPS accuracy. And when I had the pre-briefing in London, when I had the pleasure meeting Mo Farah, when he was, talking about how the watch improved his workout back then when he was training. Now he's retired. That there was nothing like this. Now, because of the tech we've got on the wrist, we don't have to use all the pro accessories, especially for cyclists. They have all these things on the chest that really doesn't really help you with the workout. It's amazing that we can have this literally on the wrist. If a device like this can inspire people just get healthy, I think this is amazing. And I must say that the watch actually motivates me to do little runs. I've got a field behind my house, so I was just running up and down. And like Mo Farah said, set yourself a little goal. Maybe you want to do 10,000 steps a day. Do it. Maybe you want to do 1K run once or twice a week. Set yourself a goal and then try to do your best to complete it. And that's what it's all about. I must say that I do some cycling. Probably some people are going to say, oh, it's a bit of cheating because I use e-bikes most of the time. But what I notice, as soon as you start cycling, the watch will automatically start tracking your activities, which is pretty amazing. I've been in London a couple of times using the Lime bikes. If you go to London often, you probably know what I'm talking about. And the last thing you want, just, get your phone, set it all up, and have someone stealing your, phone from your hand. So it is a really useful feature where you can just cycle and then the watch will automatically start tracking your activity. So that's really good to see. It's worth pointing out that the Huawei Watch GT6 Pro and, all the GT6 series will work with iOS, Android, and Harmony OS. This might seem like a normal thing, but you'll be surprised that some of the devices, in fact, I was testing OnePlus 2R smartwatch, and this would not work with my Vivo or Huawei device, which is a bit of a shame. But here, there's nothing to worry about it. If you run out the battery, it will take about half an hour to get to 50%, which means 1 week of using this device. Pretty impressive. I recently discovered the new animated face watches, and they look pretty cool, I must say. It is pretty cool having all these features, but for me, battery's always been the most important factor when getting a smartwatch, and 2 weeks on a single charge is just the next level. So let me show you. You can see 12% remaining. Will probably last me another 2 days. So when you scroll down, you got your notifications. When you go to the left, you got your calendar, weather, music. When you scroll to the right, you've got all your fitness data. And there is a lot, to be honest. And then you've got the scrolling wheel. If you want to access even more data, look at that. So that's just the weather. Did you see how many options were there? Yeah, that's pretty insane. You've got bottom button here, so you can set it up for your own needs. I've put this for all the workouts, and there is a lot. I mean, hundreds of different ones to choose from. And when you tap it twice, you can also set it up for something else. So I have set up this for payments, but this is one of the things that I want to talk about, because you cannot pay NFC payments unless here in the UK. Yes, China might be a different story, but if you know how to do it, maybe there is a way. I don't know. Please let me know, because this is the only thing I would love Huawei to improve, be able to pay within the wallet. But yeah, so far, this is such a great watch, and I've been really enjoying it. However, if you want to have more access to the data, you simply go to your Huawei Health app, and then you can see, a lot more. Again, I'm that kind of person that don't really check the data much, but if you really want to, again, you go to face watches, and there's a tons to choose from. Some of the paid, some of the free, but there's a lot to choose from. You got your profile, you can put all the information. You can see all the activities that I have been doing, the cycling, the running. And as you can see that I started using this on the 25th of August. This is the data. So that's 2 weeks. And like I said before, 12% remaining. This is crazy. But as you can see, the app is, laid out pretty nicely. There's nothing complicated here. There's a lot to like. You can set up, your goals about drinking. Well, I started doing this, but again, I'm very straightforward. I don't really like spending my time typing things, so I just want the watch just to do its job automatically without me typing anything. I think this is going to be a game changer, especially when you think about the price. £329 here in the UK. Wow. Remember, they're also going to do some trading and some discounts to bring the price even lower. That makes everything else just overpriced. When you look at Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 Classic, that costs $449, and the battery lasting 2 days. Do you know what I mean? Yes, there are more expensive, more professional Garmin watches, but it gets even more expensive. You're looking like £500, £600, or even £750 for some of the options. So these are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think about this watch. Will you be getting one? I would like to hear your thoughts, and I'll catch you next video. Cheers.